Tippy time, my damies. Today we have a monster PvE build for our Behemoth class Titan. With Orbs of Light builds falling out of favour with Bungo, well-based mods have now risen to the top. So we've all been switching off of High Energy Fire into Font of Might. This prompted me to try and get the optimum uptime for Font of Might, and with this build we have 100% of that. I'm not joking, this is 24 hours, 7 days a week, Font of Might. It is just crazy. We have achieved this through the new Titan chest piece, the Hoarfrost Z. This works on our Behemoth Titan, essentially turns our shield into a stasis wall of ice, and has the same benefits that a rally barricade does in terms of reload stability and range. Bungie has given us twice the amount of ice, and that was somewhat of a mistake, because twice the ice means twice the shards means twice the abilities, and we can just endlessly spam these and just endlessly get our abilities, endlessly get our Font of Might. You'll never be without it. It is truly broken. You have to think this won't last long. They've already gone ahead and nerfed the Titan helmet for the Solar Titan, and this probably won't be far away once people clue onto this. So give it a go before it's gone. A quick PSA, if you do like this build, please chuck us a like, it goes a long way for growing the channel. First off, we're going to need Tectonic Harvest. Shattering stasis crystals create stasis shards. These will give us melee energy. You can see them all there, tracking to me, buffing. Each stasis wall is going to give me 5 shards. We will be using Diamond Lance. This gives us 3 fragment slots. This lance has a melee attack in form of a ground slam and a ranged throwing attack. These have been underutilized for some time now. They got a buff last season, and with all the new stasis weapons that have come out this season, I truly think they're going to start coming to the forefront for a great ad clear and just slowing down the rate of play for everything, which just makes things like GMs a lot easier. There is a host of stasis weapons inside the kinetic slot. There's also a bunch in the heavy slot in forms of like the LNG, the new GL, the Palmyra B, which is very favourable this season, the Zephyr Sword, I mean the list goes on. You can also create the lances through the Hoarfrost's shield, your general grenades, your super, your melee, so you will just always see diamond lances, which is not only great for you, it's great for your fire team, as they always like when they see one on the battleground, pick one up and have a little fun chucking spears. We will be using Whisper of Rending. This is very important, as this increases our kinetic damage up 46%, making it a lot easier to break your own crystals. Whisper of Shards for increased grenade ability energy. Conduction will allow our shards to track to us. Whisper of Fishes is going to make our explosions of ice bigger, and Chains is going to allow us to tank more damage while standing next to our ice. This counts for both our Glacial Grenade and our Rally Barricade. I have been using the Isoluna. Through Whisper of Rending, this will allow to 1-tap the crystal instead of it being a 2-tap, on top of which it has Headstone, and I want as much ice as I can get. We will be using Elemental Shards. We are already getting melee energy through the Aspect and grenade energy through the Fragment, but this will allow us to get shield energy through the shards additionally. So every time we pick up a shard, it's going to be feeding all 3 of our abilities. We'll be running Grenade Kickstart for that free 20% grenade energy whenever we throw our grenades. Now let's turn to making ourselves stronger. We're going to be running Font of Might on our gauntlets additionally. We will also be running them on our chest piece. There's 2 stacks of Font of Might. Doubling these up will stack and will allow us to match the time that our shield will be up. So essentially if we do that, we will always be able to have Font of Might. The Hoarfrost shield is also comprised out of 5 separate crystals. You only need to shoot one of them to get your 16-second Font of Might buff. We will also be running Melee Wellmaker. Whilst this isn't critical to this build, it's good to make wells for your teammates as well. So I just run that there, as I'm always just going in and punching shit. We're running Double Utility Kickstart. This will allow us to get our shield back before the other shield is even gone. So regular shield lasts 15 seconds. This will allow us to get our shield back in 13 seconds. And the last mod that we require is the elemental time dilation on a class item. This will just help boost those Phantomites, as previously stated. There are a great many things about this build that are amazing. We've now got survivability, we now got increased damage, but more importantly that I've learned whilst creating this is that this is truly a fun class to play on. Like, just zipping around, making explosions, it's just great, and it's been overlooked for way too long in my opinion. And with the use of these mods, fragments, aspects, you don't really need to spec high for your strength and your discipline. I'm running 100 resilience, which I would say is required, and I'm actually running 90 intellect because I just love the super and just been able to punch through shit all the time. Anyway guys, that's the build for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please smash that like button if you haven't already, and tippy tie till next time. What a tie.
But above everything, he's the most tip-top.